Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie, and we're camping in the Modoc National Forest.
And it's cold.
Ugh.
Well, we're back in puffy coats, sweatshirts. My beard grew like 1/4 of an inch just on the drive to get here today. We're at about 5,000 feet altitude, and it is cold, everybody. But you know what? When it's cold, it's okay because whiskey warms you up. That's a scientifically proven fact. And another fact is that one of our favorite people in the world gifted us this sample. It came to us from Teresa Martinez.
Thank you so much, Teresa.
If it's your first time joining us on 5 Sip Friday, we nose the glass, take 5 sips, try and figure out what the heck we're drinking, say whether or not we like it. Ultimately, it is revealed. It has not been my year this year.
I don't know. I feel like we've done good some weeks. When we fail hard.
Yeah, well, last week was a blaze of,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say glory. It was ugly. Let's get onto the nose. This smells nice.
It does. It kind of smells like bourbon. Oaky, vanilla.
A little cocoa, little oak, little
char
vanilla.
there.
Yeah, some sort of nondescript fruit is what I'm getting.
Let's start the weekend.
Mine had a cat hair in it.
When you're in the van, it only gets as clean as it can get.
Yeah, that's not a Teresa Martinez problem. That's
Yeah.
a Bourbon Van problem.
Ooh, has a nice proof point.
Yeah.
It is. She's steamy.
Yeah, I feel warmer already. Thank you, Teresa.
I got some nice cherry on that. Really nice oak. Some good vanilla.
Yeah, and some spice there for sure. Wow.
Warm.
Yeah. Sip number 2.
It is beautiful here.
Windy though. Ooh, and proofy. It's got nothing to do with the place and everything to do with the whiskey. That. Pretty good. I don't know. I'm not getting a ton more on it, but there's a little bit of a craftiness to it. Maybe even a wheat note here.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of leather on there, like a tan leather.
Yeah. Baseball mitt.
Baseball mitt. Sip 3?
Yes.
It's going to be a chilly night here.
Yeah. Get the extra blanket out.
She is a proofy lady, but I like it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there's definitely some proof here. The spice that comes through is both from, I think, the mash bill, the grain in there, but also from the proof. There is a lot to like here. I'm enjoying it, and I'm very interested in sip number 4.
Well, let's have sip number 4. We've tasted some different things on 5 Sip this year. Some bourbon, some scotches, some single malts, an Irish. We've been all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is delicious.
It's very, very tasty. Yeah, I like this. Let's go sip 5, because I just kind of want to make a guess at this point. I'm freezing.
Yeah, I started talking and didn't think about the sip. Sip 5. Sorry, guys.
On sip 5 there, stone fruit on the nose, red fruit on the palate, and the finish lingering a little bit here. It's not super caramel-tastic or chocolatey or anything like that. The finish that lingers there is a little bit of the fruit and some spice.
And I got some grape on that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that sip actually tasted a little bit different. I took a littler sip, which maybe for most people, if you take a bigger sip, you get more flavors. For Julie, if you stop Julie sipping, you get more flavors. So
Absolutely. Well, that's 5 sips down. Let me know. What do you think? Do you like this?
I do like this. I think the heat could be distracting for people.
Yeah.
It is pretty warm. And I'm going to go out and say that I think it's like 127 proof.
Wow, interesting. Do you have a guess on what this is?
I think it's a bourbon.
Okay.
I think it's a spicy bourbon, but I'm going to go bourbon, a major distillery, Kentucky. I'm going to Kentucky.
Interesting. And I'm going a little bit craft on this one. I think that this is maybe something from the West Coast. It's spicy, and I'm going to hedge our bets here. I'm going to go with a rye. I'm going to say that I think it's about 112 proof.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to say that I don't think major distillery on this. If I had to guess, I would say maybe California, maybe even a Colorado or something like that. It's very spicy, and I like the balance of it. I like the intrigue of it. Whatever it is, it's interesting. I would have more of it. It'd be a good whiskey to share around a campfire with some friends, as a matter of fact. And yeah, maybe I'm thinking campfire because it's so cold out
Yeah.
here. Well, let's figure out what in the heck we're drinking. A big thank you, as always, Teresa Martinez, and to all of you for following us on our journey this year. Here we go.
Well, we couldn't be more opposite of our guesses. So one of us has to be right unless this is a scotch again, and then we're hanging it up.
I love that I suggested that maybe this was a wheat whiskey, and now I just went full on rye.
All right. So this is one of our favorite distilleries, Frey Ranch Straight Bourbon Whiskey, single barrel, barrel strength 118.56 proof. It is barrel number 1217, bottle number 168 with a hearty cheers.
Wow, so we've got a Nevada bourbon here. Frey Ranch is a 4-grain bourbon and 118.
You said West Coast.
I feel like
inches that way.
And so you said bourbon. This is 118 proof. I think I said 112. You said 127.
Yeah, I was way off.
Well, it's right in the middle of what we were thinking there. But hey, this is actually really nice. I have to say, we've had some Frey Ranch, some really strong Frey Ranch bourbon in the past. It hasn't been our favorite because the proof is so much. You have to put an ice cube in it to enjoy it.
Yeah.
This one, not that way. It drinks very nice. It's very flavorful. Fantastic whiskey. Great sample. Thank you, Teresa.
This is a great sample, and I'm a little bit surprised. When I think of Frey Ranch, I think something that's a little bit more farmy, a little bit more musty, and it's not coming across that way at all. So great sample, Teresa.
Totally
really
agree.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it doesn't come across that with that farm-tastic nose
Right.
or palate at all, and that's what I'm missing on this one. Very tasty. We shouldn't be surprised. We love Frey Ranch. They make great whiskey, and Teresa with a great sample here from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna put a scarf on.